Greeting, family. You're on Conversation with the legendary Ras Cory. Tonight is a mysteries, the hidden truth, and the questions that many but few truly understand. So, this one is going to shake up relationships, religion, the entire society. Do you think men should lead women? At first glance, it seems simple. Some quickly tell me yes, some say no, but in some traditions, nothing is so shallow that the answer only lies in polarity and balance and divine. So tonight we're going to go deep. We're going to break this down through the wisdom of masculine and feminine energies and how ancient traditions saw the roles of man and woman, and the hidden knowledge, or what some people call the core principles of polarity and balance, real relationships, dynamics in today's world. So let's get to it. I'm glad everybody's on here. Subscribe, like, share, hit the notification button, and don't be afraid to hit me up. We can do a live stream, whatever you want to stay. So stay with me, because by the end you will see leadership in a whole new light once I break this down to you. So this morning we're going to talk about the masculine and feminine energies. Man and woman are not just physical genders, they are archetypes of energy. The masculine energy is active, directive, outward, solar, fire. Feminine energy is only the receptive, the intuitive, inward, lunar, and water, if you think about it. This doesn't mean that every man that you see is 100% masculine, or every woman is 100% feminine. Each of us both carry both energies, but generally, men embody more masculine, women embody more feminine. And when you ask, should men lead women? The real question is, should masculine energy lead feminine energy? Here's the hidden truth between masculine energy and leads in actions, but feminine energy leads in being. Masculine builds, feminine sustains, masculine direct, feminine nurtures. Neither can exist fullness without each other. That's the balance. Get your notes out, because we're going to get deep in this right here, because this is one thing that the world has to know. The ancient perspectives of Kemet or Egypt, the pharaohs ruled, but always beside them was the queen. Throne was not complete without the divine feminine. Haile Selassie Rastafari baptized or crowned his wife as the same to equal out the whole thing. So in your Bible, the man is called the head, but the woman is called the crown. What is the head without the crown is incomplete. You understand? In Rastafari liberty, like I said, we see Haile Selassie and Empress Menen as the divine balance, king and queen working together, not one ruling over others, but the completing. And so should men lead women? Ancient wisdoms always say that man may walk in front, but only because woman holds the vision behind him. You understand? So when I got married to my empress, we come to a balanced union, and both of us really are on some top energy, polarity of the dance of the energy. So one of the hermetic principles in the law of polarity is everything has its opposite. You got hot and cold, light and dark, masculine and feminine. But here's the secret. Opposites are not enemies. I always remember that. There's a partner in motion. Think of a dance. The masculine extends his hands out, takes steps forward. The feminine flows and glides and spins and create beauty in the movement. But here's the catch. If the man leads without awareness, he'll step on her feet, and the woman resists the flow. The dance become chaos. You understand? So in a relationship, leadership is not fixed. Sometimes the man leads with direction and protection. Sometimes the woman leads with intuitions and inner knowing. So real wisdom is knowing when to switch roles without ego. So that's the divine polarity in actions. You understand? So I want y'all to understand this real deep. So the problem with misunderstood is that now let's address this world confusion right here. Too often, men think of leadership means denomination or domination over women. They think submission means weakness, both distortions. When man leads with ego, he becomes a tyrant or just drama. When a woman submits in fear, she loses her power. That's what's going on today, because the power of the order of Babylon is mentality. So the woman always looking down on. The true leadership serves a king is not a king without his rules, and the king becomes his service of his people and protects his family and lifts the queen higher. See what I'm saying? And the feminine, she's not weak. She is the womb of creation, the power of intuition, the heart of compassion. She leads in the unseen and the guided direction, even when silent. You understand? So the man's supposed to be what he is, to balance it out, the masculine. And relationship dynamics is, so how does this play out in modern relationships today, 2025? Is a lot of divorces, nobody's getting married. When decisions made with logic and the strategy, masculine energy often leads. See what I'm saying? And when decisions must be made with heart or intuitions, the feminine energy often leads. So when raising children, both energies are needed. You get what I'm saying? Protection, nurturing, and directions, and compassion. So when you're a single parent, it's hard to give all that because there's no other balance. So the relationship breaks when one energy tries to counsel the other, but it thrives when both honor each other's place. Ask yourself this: in your relationship, are you dancing or are you fighting for control? That's what's going on today. You know what I mean? So ask your question, ask yourself that, and then you'll see. So the spiritual union is, when I got married, me and my wife, me and my emperor, we come with a union at its highest level, man and woman, not leading or following, becoming one being in two expressions. See what I'm saying? This is the mystery of the twin flame. She's my twin flame. And the divine union of the masculine and feminine unite not as a dominant but reflect God. See what I'm saying? So the Christ and the church, or Osiris and Isis, Shiva and Shakti, often Haile Selassie and Menon, each pair us. Not one leads who, but both energies becoming in rhythm. One balance and one light. You get what I'm saying? This is food for thought right here. So you really need to, as I'm closing this out right now, you should. So let me ask you one more time: should men lead women? The answer is this: leadership is not about man over woman, but energy and balance. Sometimes man leads, sometimes women lead. In truth, they are both leading, one seen, one unseen. You get what I'm saying? The highest wisdom is knowing when to step forward and when to step back. That's the divine partnership of a spiritual union. You know what I'm saying? So family, remember this: masculine and feminine is not enemies. They are wings of the same bird. They only come together, then they can rise. You know what I'm saying? So give thanks, one love. Don't forget to share, hit the like button, hit the notification button. Legendary conversation with Ras Cory. Shalom, Ashe.